I don't want your persona. I just wanna be real with you tonight. Can I have you alone now?
So I just picked up these two Wet n Wild palettes from the drugstore. I have Nude Awakening and Rosé in the Air, which I'm really excited to try out. I don't know how new they are. They say they're new, but I'm sure they could have been out for a little bit. So I'm first going to start with the Rosé in the Air palette, and I'm going to take this matte creamy shade as our base color. And I'm just going to blend that all over the lid, starting at our brow bone, just so we can use this as a base to blend on top of. When I saw them in the drugstore, I was like, oh my gosh, these are beautiful. I need to try them out. So I'm just blending that all over the lid. And then with that same brush, I'm going to jump into this super duper warm brown down here. It's labeled as transition shade, so should be a good transition color. And I'm going to start blending that into the crease. Oh, nice amount of pigmentation. First impression, very nice. That was pigmented. Just blending that all across the lid. Isn't it so awesome how far drugstore brands have come? Don't you guys just love kind of like thinking about that? When you compare it to like years ago where drugstore makeup was pretty generic, and the only thing I ever really loved from the drugstore was foundations or mascara, but when it came to like shadows and blushes and bronzers, it was hard for me to find one that I absolutely loved. And now it's like you can find anything decent in the drugstore. Not even just decent, like holy grail products that work so well. It's just a really exciting time to me. Oh my gosh, I love this color! I just cannot stop looking at this magenta shade, so I need to get into that. I'm taking my Sigma Beauty E25 blending brush, and I'm going to start working that into the crease. Melting that right in there. Oh, it's so pretty! I am so excited about this palette right now. It's all blending together very, very well. I just kind of pack it on and then blend as I go. I think I even just want to take a little bit of that right on the inner corner. Blend that in there. Now I would like to mix it up. I just recently purchased this L'Oreal True Match Lumi Shimmerista. This is the shade Moonlight. It looks like kind of like a purple opalescent shade. So I'm going to take some of that in the cap, and then I need to wet a brush. I'm going to take a little shader brush. I'm spritzing it with my Festival Refresh from Too Faced Cosmetics, which I've been obsessed with. I actually have it sprayed on my face today. After I finished my foundation, I gave myself a spritz of it, and it has just kind of like this purple, I don't want to say shimmer, but like glow to it. I'm really obsessed with how it makes my makeup look. So I'm going to take this right in the center of that shadow. Wow, that's super glowy. I'm obsessed with this. This is absolutely beautiful. I really, really like it. They have other shades, right? This makes me want to check out the other shades too. From there, I'm going to take my Sigma Beauty liquid liner pen. I'm just going to do a nice little wing. I don't want anything too crazy. I always say nothing too crazy, and then I like seriously overextend it. It's just a SHAE thing. Then I'm going to take the Sigma Beauty Long Lasting Eyeliner Pencil. It's like an automatic. It's not a sharpen. Real quickly, tight line with that. I'm trying to keep it super thin. I know a lot of times I super duper smoke out the black liner, but I'm trying to keep it more subtle today. And then for mascara, I want to try this so badly because everybody's been talking about this. I've been seeing all the social media posts about it. And seriously, that trip looked freaking amazing that all those influencers went on. I was so freaking jealous, but in the most loving way. I was like, damn, that looks like so much fun. This is the Gal Bang Mascara, and it's supposed to be super great. Dramatic volume, 36-hour wear. Don't ever leave your mascara on for 36 hours. I don't care what this says. Don't do that. I don't think we need a 36-hour wear mascara. I think that's a little much, but anyway. Oh, I love when packaging feels soft. It's like a soft matte packaging. Oh, I really like that. All right, blast off, if you will. I really love the size of the brush. You guys know I'm a fan of the thinner brushes because I don't have the longest lashes. So sometimes when the brush is too thick, I get like mascara everywhere and it's a mess. So I do really like the size. Oh, I see that purple is kind of transferring onto my lid there, isn't it? My first impression is I do really like how layerable this mascara is. I also really like that I've not dipped into the tube a second helping of mascara. It seems like the mascara that comes on the wand the first time is enough. It's getting a little bit clumpy near this third layer, but you guys know I do not mind a clumpy lash, so I actually really like how this looks. I forgot to blend out my lower lash line, so we're going to do that really quickly. I'm just going to take the brown we used for the transition shade and run that on the lower lash line. Damn, this palette is pigmented, y'all. This is like my new favorite drugstore palette. For real, for real, for real. I love these colors. Alright, now popping it on the lower lash line. I really like the size of this brush on the lower lashes. Ooh! If you don't have those really long, thick lower lashes, I think you'd really like that mascara. That just did a bang-up job! So next for bronzer, I'm going to use something else from the Too Faced Festival collection. This is the Unicorn Tears Iridescent Mystical Bronzer, which I've actually really been liking. I'm going to take it with my small contour F05 brush from Sigma. You do not need a lot of this, is what we found out if you watched my video on this whole collection. If you haven't, I will link it down below. But I tried on this entire collection, all the lip products. We did an eye look in that video. It was a super fun video, and there was some stuff I really hated, and there was some stuff I actually really liked, and this was one of them. And I do think it's important to watch that video because a lot of people just kind of wrote that collection off and was like, oh, this is so played out, which I agree. The unicorns and the rainbows and all that stuff really is played out, but there were some gems in the collection, and I do think people should take a look at that video if you were curious. But I just really like how this looks. It's not too shimmery, it's not too iridescent, but it does give a nice glow to the face. And don't forget that bronzer, our bad bitch zone, okay? A little forehead bronzing truly turns me into the bad bitch that I am. I can feel myself transforming into the baddest bitch in all the land. And then for blush, I'm kind of throwing it back. This is Benefit Cosmetics Hervana. I think it'll go with our eye look very well, don't you? So I'm just going to take that with a nice little blush brush. This is the F40 from Sigma. And just pop that on the cheeks. Get a little glow going. Gosh, I love blush. What is your guys' favorite part of makeup? Do you love buying eyeshadows? Do you love buying lip colors? Do you love buying mascaras, foundations? For me, my most favorite thing is most likely blush. If I imagine myself going shopping for new makeup, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I could use a new foundation, or maybe I'll try a mascara, but what I will absolutely never say no to is a new blush. If I see a shade I don't have or a formula I haven't tried, I'm like, yep, I gotta try it. I love blush. I love blush. So for highlighter, I actually think I want to stick with the L'Oreal Lumi Shimmerista just because it's going to kind of go with everything since we already used it on the eye. So I still have some left in my cap. I'm going to take the F03 highlighter brush from Sigma, get a bit of that on, and then just pop that on the cheek. Noticed, ooh, that's pretty. I've noticed a lot of these brands lately are coming out with these kind of really purple highlighters, and it seems to be the shade like everyone was kind of pushing this year. And then let's also do a bit down the nose. I'm getting a smaller brush for this. Isn't that fun? And let's go up on the lip line. And then let's also take some of that on our inner corner. Right in here, pop it in. I'm just using a dry brush, and it's still very pigmented, which is nice. Okay, to seal all that in, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm gonna use my Too Faced spray again, the Festival Refresh, just because it has those kind of purpley vibes in it that go with our whole look here. I just love how that makes me glow. I think it is beautiful. Lastly, for lip color, this was a toughie for me, but I think I want to go with Smashbox Throwback Jam Liquid Lipstick. It's this beautiful fuchsia kind of raspberry shade, and I think it matches the color we used in the crease pretty well, so I think it will tie everything all together. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that lip color. That is so beautiful, and I do think it really made the color pop out in the eyes a little bit more. It's awesome. I love this makeup, you guys. What do you think? This was a super fun, easy look to do. I have to say the all-star product to me for sure was this Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. I absolutely love, love, love it so much. I've yet to try this other one. I thought I was going to end up using both, and then I pretty much just needed the rosé one, but it did a beautiful job. I really love this makeup. I also really love this Lumi Shimmerista shimmer powder. If you're not able to order like the ColourPop ones and Artist Couture, like the really nice loose shimmery highlighters like this, I think it's cool that they're coming out with more drugstore ones too. So yeah, that's it for this look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to stay tuned for my next video and let me know what you'd like to see. Also, I am bringing back Throwback Thursday. I'm sorry I took a break from it. Sometimes I just need a little break to kind of rest my mind with that series and then get back into it and hit it hard. So let me know what palette you would like to see in this week's Throwback Thursday tutorial. I love getting suggestions for Throwback Thursday from you guys on Twitter. So that is the place to hit me up if you want me to see your request. Of course, leave it in the comments down below what palette we should use. And if you see a palette suggestion that you agree with, be sure to give that person a thumbs up so that I know that palette is highly in demand. Thank you guys for watching today. I love you, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!